Alright, can we finally make it to Mythic? We've been struggling. Just like a wartime. Oh, my breathless, I wished for death. It's still really bright today, it seems like. Oh, there's because that's on a white screen. No, that's better. Okay. Ooh, the no-lander. I love it. Mill over at Traxa, Temp Lockdown, Land Plasma Hargos. We're playing like some kind of weird Legends deck. We're gonna go get an island. Gonna jam Overlord here. Hopefully don't zombify a Traxa here. If they do, at least we have a leyline binding for it. Oh, just a Beza. Okay, can handle a Beza. I think this is what we want to do instead of playing Overlord. Oh man. Probably lose our red Overlord here. I might lose her. It depends on what they have in their hand. They're playing Temp Lockdown. I assume they're probably playing some other kind of Wraths too. They might just be playing Temp Lockdown because they're really bad against aggro decks, though, I guess. They took our Zur. It's interesting. Attack for 6. Looks like they're not going to let us attack for 6. Bitter Triumph, discarding Valgavoth. That's scary. Like the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 of the Beanstalk is exactly what we're looking for. Please do not pick up your Valgavoth here. Now that might pick up the Valgavoth. Might pick up a Traxa. They have the mana to cast it. Like the colors to cast it, at least. They have another land in hand, or the 2 more lands they can cast it in next turn. I'm going to start with some beans here. That was a good draw. I'll go to 6 mana this turn, which allows me to analyze. And Zur. I don't know if I'll need to do all that this turn. Could also just... I need to hold the Leyline Binding for the Atraxa. I think I'm supposed to just go get White Overlord with this. We'll get our 6/5 back here. They can pick up Valgavoth, their Overlord of the Haunt, or Overlord of the 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. I'm okay with them attacking with X, and you say the Leyline Binding for the Atraxa, potentially. They hit double right. That's cute. So I don't think we want to block, so we want to be able to... Well, I guess we have Day of Judgment, but I still don't think we're supposed to block. I don't think the 5 damage is that worth it. Yeah, there's a lot of Overlords going on. How are you doing tonight, Chops? I assume opponents are going to pick up a Valgavoth. That just seems like the thing to do here. And we just let that resolve, and then we Day of Judgment, because that's just the thing that makes the most sense. Where Valgavoth is then gone forever. Want to leave the Forest in our hand to discard to Liliana of the Veil. Magic today, because RCQ in Omaha next week. Oh, is it next week? Is it RCQ in Omaha next week? I need to get ready for that, figure out what I'm going to play. Okay. Yeah, I need to get ready for that. I am excited to get to start playing some RCQs again. It's been a minute. Skipped the entire last season because I didn't really want to play Modern. I found a Lauren. Lauren Valgavoth. Liliana. Well, in response to that, I think I'm supposed to tag the Atraxa. Mainly because we need to draw the card. Well, that was pretty good. That's just lethal, right? As long as we find a non-land card on top of our deck. We have 2 cards or 2 shots to find it. Swing for 14, baby. Let's go. Playing blue-black, I think it's a good choice. The blue-black deck is really strong. You get all the random miscellaneous things you needed for it. Definitely Ghost Vacuums and the Vivian Reeds. Get Lost is good here. Day of Judgment is fine. Honestly, Leyline Binding is one of the worst cards we have here, I think. Because they're playing a bunch of Lorens and Get Losts. Really don't want to give them the option to pick their stuff back up with this thing. Feels really weird to bring that out, but I think it's probably correct. We have Get Lost that remove things. Ghost Vacuum to hit the graveyard. Vivians can kill the flyers too. Don't think we need the patch pop or the pop patch formations. I think this is probably fine. Everything except the Shieldreds. How many Shieldreds are you gonna play? Are you planning on playing if you can? See, most of the lists bounce between like 1 or 2. I don't think there's really anything that's playing more than that. 2. Oh, I don't think we can keep this. I don't have any green mana. Oh yeah, let's go. Double Ghost Vacuum. Ready. They're a good card to have. It's a good magic card to have. I think so we have 2 Ghost Vacuums. I'm okay with just playing a land here. I think I'm fine with that too. So I still want to be able to play an Overlord on 3. Don't think I need a Cavern of Souls here. Feels real bad to buy Shielders when they are going to rotate in a year, or a little less than a year. But I don't think the card's going to go down in price, really. I think here I'm supposed to Ghost Vacuum, play up the Beanstalk. Hopefully I don't have a second removal spell for Ghost Vacuum. I don't even know if you really need the Shieldreds against the mono red. I think they're good. Obviously, like, Shieldred's pretty good against mono red, but I don't think Shieldred's as good against mono red as it used to be. I think, honestly, the Shieldreds are better for your, like, domain matchups and things like that. It's, like, the better card it is against, I think. I want to grab the white source here. Hello, Day of Judgment. Let's go ahead and start impending some Overlords. See if we can find another up the Beanstalk. I'm okay with drawing a land here. I still want to hit some of my land drops. It's not like I want to be... Don't really want to be missing land drops in this matchup. I think you need to play a couple counterspells. I wouldn't play more than 3 in the main. I think, like, between 2 and 3 is fine. I think I like playing 2 Phantom Interference in the main. I don't know if I love it, but I don't hate it. Those I feel like are good against mono red. Yes, that is fine. It's really annoying that Bez is a 4/5, so I can't kill it with my Overlord. The list that I like the best for blue-black that I've seen is the one playing the Mockingbirds. Like the three Mockingbirds for... Or, I think it's 2 Mockingbirds for the Spyglass Sirens. I think that's where I would be. I think 4 Kaito is correct as well. I think if you're playing that deck, I think you should be playing 4 Kaitos and 4 Enduring Curiosities. I think those are like guaranteed 4 drops, and then 1 Shieldred. I think is where I had the list that I played just for a little bit. Oh, they're playing Unholy Annex. Honestly, wasn't really expecting them to be playing Unholy Annex. I wonder if they side out most of their reanimation package and then go into more of a like a normal white-black control deck. See what we have on top and kind of decide where we want to go. Zur is a fantastic card down on top, so now I'm very happy with just killing the Liliana with this on impending instead of casting as a creature and passing. I think that's fair. Definitely, I think I would probably play Preacher over Tishana's Tideminder right now just to respect the red decks and like local metas, because there's going to be a lot more mono. There's a lot on the ladder, but I think there's going to be a very high amount of mono red in paper for sure. So I kind of expected this so that we could Day of Judgment, kind of where I wanted to be. Day of Judgment. I assume Arzur is very dead here. I don't know. Probably play Otters, I would guess. I've been really enjoying the Zur decks. I have everything for these decks except for... I need to pick up one more Zur if I want to play this in paper. Actually, I think I also need one more Ghost Vacuum. I also might crave green-black. Like, I really like the green-black decks, too. I have no idea what I want to play. There's like 3 or 4 decks that I would be happy with playing in paper. There's a lot of decks that I think are really good. I'd like to attack. I haven't tried the Simic Means deck. It's something I want to try as well. I kind of like the Black Splash ones, the Sultai ones that are playing like Nowhere to Run and stuff in the board. I think that's the version I would play if I decide to play it. Those decks looks like a lot of fun. I really do need to try them out. I think the Sultai one's really good. I think it fixed a lot of the holes the deck was having. But I just don't trust the mono-red matchup at all. That puts them to 3, so we just eat our own Overlord, Red Overlord win. Yeah, I think it's really, really bad against red. That's why I think the black splash helps. I don't know like how much it helps, but I should probably play test it a little bit and see how it goes. I think it beats most of the other mid-range decks, but I do think it's a hard time with this domain list. I know that when I've played against it with domain, it's been a pretty easy matchup. I don't think you can be bad against mono red and domain and only be good against the blue black and the green black mid-range decks. I don't think that's a place you can be. Kaito is real good. Kaito is way better than I thought it was going to be. Plays really, really well. I think this hand's fine. A lot of tap lands, but we have a Day of Judgment to catch us back up and Herd Migration to protect our life a little tiny bit. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I think I'm looking for untapped land here to try to either Herd Migration next turn or make sure that I can Overlord on 3. Hello, hello. I like to bounce around, so I don't usually play the same thing very often. I like to bounce around between a lot of different decks, especially on stream. Try to play whatever new cool thing gets found out, or try different stuff out. We played a lot of the Zur deck in the last few streams, but we like to bounce around on this channel. I get bored playing the same deck all the time. So I unfortunately think I'm supposed to do this and then play my land afterwards. That way, whatever we scry, we can keep. We'll grab a second white source, or green source, I mean. Standard is in a phenomenal spot right now. It is in one of the best places it's been in a long time. So if you enjoy playing Standard Magic, now is a great time to get back in. Mono Black is sick. The Mono Black deck's really cool. There's a lot of really fun things you can do in Standard right now. I'm really, really happy with the format. Alright. We're going to take a good chunk of damage here, but we got to clean the board up with the Day of Judgment, so we should be okay. Day of Judgment. Mono Black and Golgari both already. Nice. That's what I actually am shuffling around in my hands right now is green black. I don't want to miss a land drop, so I think I'm supposed to go get Forest. Well, it feels like they're going to play Enduring Curiosity, actually, so I think I'm just going to Impending and Overlord and then hold up Leyline Binding. On second thought, I think that's probably the safer option. Or they just have nothing, which is even better. I'm a big fan of the Golgari deck. I think it's really good right now. That's probably what we'll play once we sneak into Mythic, as long as we can get into Mythic here shortly, which we should be. It's a little greedy to play this, but I need to start getting these up the beanstalks going so we can start getting ahead. Hey, there you go. The Mono Black deck is sweet. Honestly, I think we are supposed to Analyze the pollen for just a surveil land here, which is like a weird thing to go get. Want a shadowy back street, I think. No, we have enough white. We want the underground mortuary. I'm fine with another land. Go ahead. It does for me too. This song is, or this whole album hits me right in the feels. I listen to it a lot. Listened to it a whole lot when it dropped. So, in response to their Sheltered by Ghosts, actually, I don't care if they take this. We're still going to tag their Sheltered by Ghosts with our Leyline Binding, I think. Linkin Park. Yes, it was. That's exactly what it was, and it hits me right in the soul every time I listen to it. If you haven't given it a full listen, highly recommend it. But it's a rough one to listen to all the way through sometimes. Alright, so they 100% have another one of these rescues in hand, I'm pretty sure. So, do we just want to Zer and crack in? Take our life gain where we can get it, just for fun? I think I like just animating our Overlord of the Hauntwoods here and gaining 5 life. I would definitely recommend listening to the whole One More Light album. It's really, really good. It's a pretty short album, too. All things considered. I think I want the lightning strikes. We want some spot removal, but I don't want to overload completely on the spot removal because we still want the Day of Judgments, and we still need to be able to do our thing to win the game. Just trim on an Analyze and the Herds, I think, and just kind of push this way. Oh, this hand's fine. Would be nice if we had an untapped land, but I won't complain too much. I'll just complain a little bit, just a tiny bit. Do think we're keeping a Day of Judgment on top, though. Day of Judgment, real good against them. Nice! Moving up quick. Already hitting diamond, that's great. Moving right along. You'll be a mythic in no time. Assuming opponent's going to take this opportunity to get a nice card draw in here. Yep. We're just going to play Commercial District and Lightning Strike there, or Lightning Helix Entity Tracker if that's what they play. Pretty okay with another untapped land. I'm not overly afraid of the Silent Hall Creeper. Just a pass, huh? You already hit me and drew your card, so if you want to turn it into a 3-3, I'm fine with that. That's right, chump blockers all day. The Gremlin Tamer's a sweet card. Just a pass, huh? That's fine. Let's go ahead and up the beans here. We are definitely favored in the long game, so the longer opponent waits to do things, the better for us. Sure. A little surprised they're playing No More Lies. That's not something you usually see out of the enchantment decks. Usually they're playing, like, maybe Phantom Interference in the main, but out of the board they're usually just playing straight negate. Yeah, I bet. Usually trying to go as wide as possible, and then they get wrathed. Can't handle it. I think this is the turn we're supposed to attempt to kill this. If they don't do anything else, we'll hit it with a Get Lost. Go ahead. There's an ND tracker. I'm going to try to tag it. Yep, exactly. They never expect it. That way they don't die. I like it. Ethereal Armor? I guess they could... Sheltered by Light here? Or Sheltered by Ghosts? Zerk? The beats! Another Gremlin Tamer's cute. Sheltered by Ghost, my Zur. Oh, Ethereal Armor. Okay, I like it. I like it. Alright, we're 1-1 away. Can we do it? $7? Man, I only own 2. I meant to buy more, but I keep forgetting to order them. Now I don't want to buy them. I'm just going to buy packs and pray. You have 6 foils? Hey, you want to ship 2 of them my way? That would be great. I would appreciate that, sir. I bought everything Tracy needed for her enchantment deck from Hobby Town, but they were out of the Sheltered by Ghosts, and then I ordered a couple off of TCG Player when I ordered some other stuff, but... Oh, were they really? Way to be. Winning the stocks on it. Well, I can't keep that hand. Okay. Let's do it. I'm ready to die. I should have bought some in DC. Let's go get ourselves a Plains, shall we? It's time. The end boss to get to Mythic is always mono red. It's time. Time for the double Swift Sphere Monster's Rage. Crush my soul. Don't want a commercial district. What card? I'm always in for trying new things. I think that's too slow. No, you're good. Just pop it in chat whenever you find it, and we'll see if we want to give it a shot. I do think I'm supposed to just murder that thing now. For another leyline binding. Go to 6. Pretty sure I put one of you in the graveyard. I can't take 3. I've got to kill the stupid Emberheart Challenger. I used to play Slab Bird and Legacy. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the red decks. I never have been. It's just not my way to play. Well, if we don't die here, we probably win the game. Hey, Jump, how's it going? Greenhouse and Rickety Gazebo. I'll try that out. Or I'll have to look at it at least. I'm not 100% sure what that one does. Yep. Alright, so when you play this on human... You are a human wizard, correct? Okay. Six. Go. Okay, I'll have to give it a shot. I'll have to look at it and see what all it does. 7/7 Azure is cute. I was trying to find more rooms that were like actually good with Azure. That might be one that actually is. If they couldn't kill us last turn, I don't think they probably can this turn. Especially because we know they don't have any lands in hand. They're stuck on 3 spells, but they must not be overly amazing. I'm definitely not blocking. I have to have the lifelink off the Zur. Okay. That's unfortunate, but... We attack for 6. Gain life with Herd Migration, and we have Get Lost to protect us and try not to die. I guess I could... So I can do this to draw cards, herd migration, and still play Get Lost. See what we find? I think we just hold the Leyline Binding back this turn, because we can't put them on a 2-turn clock anyway. Alright, we got there. I do like Nowhere to Run, though. I think that's a card that I would be willing to run regardless. I think that card's just good. Oh, don't want the patch paw formation. Get out of here. Go on and get. Honestly, with all our spot removal, we probably don't need the days. Just do spot removal for everything. Does Nowhere to Run effect work on other removal? Yes, as long as Nowhere to Run is in play, you get the effect of it affecting, like taking off hexproof and things like that. No, that's a fair question. Yeah, as long as Nowhere to Run is in play, your like hexproof from your opponent doesn't matter. Hexproof ward, all that is just countered. This hand is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Yes, you can. You can mess up a Kaito attack. Leyline Binding's fine. So I'm playing this full knowing that I'm not going to be able to Overlord of the Hauntwoods next turn, because I think we're just going to be removal spelling for the next at least one turn, maybe two. It might. Having the Nowhere to Run and Play does a lot against those decks. It's also just really good against all of the creatures in the blue-black shell. Really kills most things right now. I think I'm supposed to just tag the Screaming Nemesis here. Don't think I need another land. It is really nice that this gives us full domain with the Hedge Maze, so that we can also Elspeth Smite here if we want to. Oh yeah, the Esper Control list. Yep, means that you're playing that with like the big Teferi and things like that. There's a lot of disenchant effects floating around right now. Like a stupid amount of them. It is crazy how many disenchant effects are floating around in Standard right now. But, I mean, for good reason. Almost every deck has an enchantment you want to destroy. I think pretty much every deck in Standard does. The only one that's not good against is Mono Red. Assume they have a Witch Doctor's Frenzy to kill this. No? Okay. Crack you for 4. Alright. We made it. We did it. Nice easy start to the stream. Made it right into Mythic, just like we should. Where do we get into Mythic at? 284. That's not too bad. Well, now that we completed the task for the night, what do we want to play? Now we can play different decks. Well, that was just the deck I wanted to make it into Mythic with. Maybe we'll try... What do I want to try out? What neat things have I seen that I want to try out? Anyone in chat have anything they want us to try out for the night? For a little while? I'm taking suggestions. Bean Crab or Esper Control? I would be down for some we could try to throw together throw me an Esper list and we'll see what we can find. See what we can find for some Esper. Hey, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good